Hey, this is Bill. This is Bill Restorations. I wanted to show you, take a video of this little 13-foot Boston Whaler that I've been working on. I've had this thing for almost 3 years now. I had to do a lot of fiberglass repair on the boat. Not major damage, but just, just been banged up. I think this is a 61 model. Of course, I'm not finished with it yet. Still got to put the trim on the outside. I got my wood finally back from a guy that's had it for a while. I had him fabricate this hatch because when I got the boat, the few pieces that were there were in horrible shape and they wound up going in the dumpster. But I had the guy fabricate this little console for me. The seat, this is going to be the back for the seat here. I'm going to have a hatch. You can see the piano hinges there too. But I've got I don't have a trailer yet for it, but like I said, I've filled in all the holes, did a lot of fiberglass repair on this thing. But I probably still got another 3 or 4 months worth of work to do because I've got to finish all the mahogany and then I've got to get some side pieces for it. He didn't do the side pieces for me. I feel lucky that I got it back. But anyway, I've got a Yamaha 40 horsepower that I got from a guy, and you can see it's in really good shape. This is a freshwater boat, but I cleaned it up and repainted the engine, put some new Yamaha decals on it. That's going to be going on the little Whaler. It's got a power tilt and trim. I got all the controls and all that. Like I said, it's going to take me time to figure out. I've never mounted an engine, but you can see I fabricated a little stand for it, just out of scrap wood that I had laying around. But yeah, that's my one Whaler. And then I've got this 68 that I'm working on also. It's a little 16-foot center console. I got it from the granddaughter of the original owner that bought it back brand new in 68. Of course, you can see they repowered it. It's got 115 Johnson on it, which is really overpowered for this boat. I think a 90 would be the best engine for it, but the damn thing runs good. I painted the cowling on it, but you can see the decals got a little wear for it, but I'm just going to leave that. I'm going to repaint the engine. So this thing had about several million spider cracks or the crazing on it all over the boat, inside and out. I guess they kept it outside for early in its life and had just the gel coat exposed. They wound up getting some custom covers made for the boat. But so what I'm doing here, you can see this is one side or the other. That's the other side. I've got the Total Boat fairing compound. So I originally sanded the whole boat down with a DA sander, and then I've been filling the crazing on it with this, and then resanding it back down. So I'm gonna put a primer on it, one specially made. I don't know the name of it right now. I'll show you that when I get around to it. I took everything else off it, but I didn't take the center console off because I didn't want to undo all the controls and all that. But we've been sanding on this damn thing, and because it had never been restored. So the original urethane that they put on there you know, was all faded and cracked and whatnot. But you can see on the inside too, like I said, I've used two different types of fairing compound. The white is one, and then the other one is the green, which you mix two parts together, is the total boat. I have to wash up, get this off, because I was going to leave those on there, and I said, oh hell, let me take them off and sand those, and I'm going to redo those too. But I got all the crazing just about eliminated. You wouldn't believe it. I mean, I couldn't tell you how many hours I have on this as far as sanding and filling and sanding and filling, and the little anchor storage or fish box here. I mean, it was cracked all in a million pieces. But like I said, I'm giving this boat the love that it deserves. The trailer's in really good shape. You can see what I first started with, just to see what it would look like. I had went and then shot some primer on it, and then I just did a little bit of, when I was spraying the other little 13-foot, I went and sprayed a little bit of paint on it that was left over in the gun, just to see how it would come out, and it looks like it's going to come out pretty good. Again, this had, I think, some kind of support for an engine stand here. You know, I've still got to sand this, the little tie downs for the rear. They use this boat mainly in fresh water, and the young lady that I bought it from, she learned how to water ski on it, and she told me, I think she got a scholarship because of her talents in water skiing. So, all right, so that's that. This is the rear seat, the reverse pilot seat. You can see I've sanded all this down, and I put a two-part epoxy coating on it. Of course, I've yet to reassemble, but that's it, and it's you can see there's parts I still got to redo. I've had that from the drips. It dripped down. I sanded it back. Got to redo that, but that won't take long. That's the front hatch cover down there. I did a light sanding on that. Most of it, I left a lot of the patina that was already on the wood. It's surprisingly, for a 50-something-year-old boat, it's in really good shape. So here's the front windshield. So I'm working on it. We wound up taking the glass out, the seals and all that. So instead of putting the epoxy on this, I'm using the spar varnish on it. Can got crushed during shipping. And I have done, I don't know, at least 4 or 5 coats on that. I'll probably do another 4 or 5 coats. This is the front wood, the decking. So what I did, it was in pretty rough shape as far as, the paint and whatnot. And it had a little bit of wear items, a wear to it. So what I did, I have a dustless blasting system, and I dustless blasted all the original paint off of it. And then I hand sanded it with a DA sander. And what I'm going to do, I shot it, I tried putting the spar varnish over it, and that was too yellowy. My wife hated it. So we went back over everything and just shot it with a good quality paint for wood and outdoor. And that's what that looks like there. So hopefully, this, like I said, this boat was so complete. you know, I didn't want to get into a big lengthy project. I wasn't going to do all that, but I decided, why not? It's set for 2 years on my property and didn't get to do anything. And I started on it last summer. But yep, that's going to be the Whaler project there instead. That's for the little 13. So you can see I got 2 old Whalers in the shop. I put this up by the window so I can see. Of course, it's the middle of January, so just to help it when I'm doing it to get it stained and whatnot. But all right, so I'll have progress. I'm taking videos now. I wish I would have did that. I have a lot of pictures I'm going to include when I put this together of this 16-foot center console, and I also have pictures of the little 13-foot. Like I said, it's not perfect, but trust me when I say after you see what it looked like when I first got it and what it looks like now, it's a big difference. And this one I'm just doing to building it to resell, to sponsor that one there. All right, Bill's Restorations, Hartford, Alabama. Thanks.